Hey, what's going on guys? In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this isometric 3D text effect right here in After Effects. So let's get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is to create a new composition. Then I'll type in the isometric by hitting Ctrl C to activate my text tool. Change this color to be lighter and brighter just like this. And I'll type in isometric. And then I'll hold Ctrl and double click on the pan behind tool to align my anchor point at the center of the text. And align this text at the center of the composition just like this. Right click here and go to create shapes from text. Duplicate this again and change this top layer to white. What I'm going to do here is to come down and go to add repeater. Then for the repeater I'm going to come down to transform the position. I change the X position to -1 and the Y position to -1. For the copies, I'm going to set the copies to 30, just like this. I'll hit P for my position keyframes, set a keyframe here, move it around here, set another keyframe, and then move again ahead, set another keyframe here. Come to the middle keyframe, and I bring the text right here, just like this. Bring the text somewhere around here. For the start, I'll bring it right behind, so that it will slide into the composition. Select all of these keyframes, I hit F9 to ease the keyframes, and then I'll copy all of these keyframes and paste at the above keyframe here. So the two animate in like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to create this isometric circle, and to do that, I'll select my circle tool right up here. For the fill, I'm going to set this to none. Then, and by changing this color, I hold Alt and click until I see this line here. The fill color will be set to none. At the center of my composition, I'm going to just draw a circle just like this, and align this at the center again. Change this color to orange, something like this, and then I'll add a trim path. Come down to the trim path and set the start and end keyframe, move ahead just like this, set another keyframe here, then come to the start and set the keyframes to 100, go to the end and set everything to 0. Select these top keyframes here and put it somewhere around here to offset them. Select all of them and hit F9 to ease the keyframes. The next thing I'm going to do again is to bring my timeline here. Then I cut the circle here so I will start somewhere around this position. Or I even bring it at the end where the text finally arrives at the center of the composition, and that's where the circle will start animating. So as you can see, it animates in like this. And for me to give it the isometric effect, I'm going to come down here to add repeater. Then for the repeater, I'm going to go down to the transform. And then the position for the X, I'm going to set to -1 and the Y -1. And for copies, I'm going to set it to 13. Close everything up and go to the Eclipse one, because right now you see it has a 3D effect or the isometric effect. And then I'm going to duplicate this Eclipse one, drag this repeater onto the Eclipse one. Then for the Eclipse 2, I'm going to change the color to something lighter, just around here like this. Great. It's very easy to create this isometric effect, and the reason why I choose this isometric effect is because it's very easy to render, gives the 3D effect that you want. So again, you can add more details to this by duplicating this layer. Let me just name this circle, duplicate it, change the position around them all over the composition just like this. Very easy to do. You can also offset these so they animate differently or randomly to give you a more cool effect. And you can also change the colors so they can have different colors while animating. So the next thing I'm going to do is to animate the line across the screen. And to do that, I'm going to select this and change the green color, make it darker, or let's say somewhere around here, something around this color. Draw at the center of the composition just like this. Width 30 is just fine. Cut this again. I'll bring this behind again just like this, and then let's see, let me bring it here just for the start so that everything will be clear on the screen. For the start, I'm going to make it to have a wave, and to do that I'm going to go down to the content, the shape, and then stroke. Right down here I'm going to go down to the wave, and then I choose the amount, I increase the amount just like this, somewhere around 40 would be great for this. Close this up by hitting U on my keyboard, and then go down again and add a trim path. Set the start and end keyframe, move again ahead of the composition, set another keyframe here, go to the start, set everything to 0, go to the end and set everything to 100. Select the top keyframes here and offset them just like this, and select all of them and hit F9 to ease the keyframes. Then, so the next thing I'm going to do is to add the repeater to give it a 3D effect. And to do that, I'm going to go to add repeater. Then come down to the repeater position, go to transform position, and then change the X position to -1 and the Y position to -1. Go to the copies and set everything to 13. Close this up, and then to change the color, let's say bring this ahead. Then to change this lines color to give it a 3D effect, just like this circles and the text behind here, I'm going to still duplicate this shape 1. Come down here, drag this repeater onto shape 1, go to shape 2, and then change the color to something light green. To give it more details again, I will duplicate this by hitting Ctrl Z on my keyboard. Bring the duplicated line at the top of the composition. Just rearrange everything. Right click here and go to transform, flip horizontally. Offset this just a little so everything will animate at random here. And that's it for the tutorial, guys. Hope you like it, and please do subscribe to the channel for more tutorials just like this. And always, there's a thanks for watching. Peace out.